Welcome to Japan, the country that I've always wanted to visit, and now the country that I live in. Except I don't live in the two major cities, Tokyo and Kyoto. But it's okay, I got to visit them in 2017 with my very good friend Keone. It was a great trip when I did it according to God's schedule. You see, for 2 or 3 months I had planned my own schedule out, and when it came time to put my schedule into action, well, it rained. What is up, good people? I am India, and you're about to come with me on my summer vacation to Tokyo and Kyoto. Yeah. If you're not excited, you should be excited, because I'm very excited, and I don't know why I'm excited. I guess you can title this part of my trip as Little Miss Perfect. Little Miss, do I have the right shot of my ticket, as if I've never got a train ticket before? Should I dance in front of my camera as if I've never been on a train before? Do I have the right shots of, people passing by as I'm on a train? Yeah, sure, I guess. Because I had to do everything according to how I saw it done on YouTube by other travel vloggers. Or I had to do everything like get a capsule hotel, just like I read in the must-do things in Tokyo, type of magazines. But that just made me late to pick up my friend Keone from the airport. But I was like, it's going to be cool because we're going to have this great night out in Tokyo at a grocery store. Me and Keone are out here in the stores because he's never been to a Japanese store. Okay, I might have been joking and playing around, but I was really mad that I wasn't doing one of the top 10 things that I read on some travel magazine about Tokyo. Why were we just walking around at night? Let's do something exciting. This was pretty nice. It was a summer festival we ran into while we were walking around. It wasn't on my itinerary, but it was something I always wanted to do, which makes me think, did God lead us to this place? That's what it is. Let me see your moves. Huh? Let me see your moves. I'm too tired. No. You can do it. Keone wasn't really feeling it, so we headed back to our hotel so he could rest up. And I lost my card, had to get another one, but it was okay. Tried to get some more fake shots in. Notice I'm looking at you. And was hoping for a better, more exciting second day. You push the button. Do you want to push the button, Keone?
Is this the button?
That's the button.
Okay.
Whoa. That French toast was absolutely disgusting. Keone enjoyed his food though, and we just walked around the whole day. I was a bit tired, but we saw some nice things. I was just hoping to get a ride on the Shinkansen and just sit down and relax. But we couldn't find a seat because all the seats are taken. And so we've been sitting here like bums. I don't know that we are. Even though we stood on the train for about 2 hours, I knew once we got to our hotel, we would start our great adventure in Kyoto. But so I'm a little bit mad because it's raining right now, and we just made it to Kyoto, and we were gonna go and do all these great things, like walk around into the bamboo forest, into the monkey forest thing, and like all of our Kyoto activities are outdoor activities. So I don't know how this is going down. So I hope it goes well. So the problem wasn't that it was raining. The problem was that I was phased because of the rain. I wouldn't have been phased though if I had torn up my itinerary just like God told me to do before I even left on the trip. God told me I wouldn't have been needing my itinerary. I guess now I knew it was because there was going to be a typhoon and it was going to rain most of the days. So I called my mom. She called me down, told me to pray, and told me to look out for how I could experience God even in rainy weather. And so that's what I tried to do. I got up, danced in the mirror, got my friend Keone off the floor, and we headed out to go to get something to eat. After I gave up my plans to God, I actually started enjoying my trip. Fushimi Inari Shrine. I've always wanted to go here, but I never saw myself with an umbrella. But I wasn't on my plan anymore. I was on God's plan, and so I was enjoying it much better. It's because I wasn't magnifying the situation anymore. I was magnifying God. And because of that, I was really able to see Him in a place that is 100% not Christian. And I got some good moments with my friend.
I'm stuck. I can't do it with a camera in my hand. Yeah. I want to go back that way. Can you catch this? Okay. So India took me to this weird, like, music dinner thing.
You don't even know if it's weird yet. It hasn't started.
It's weird because they didn't, like, verify that we paid for the thing.
We just walked right in.
So we just walked on in. They're very trusting people.
I don't even remember the name of this event anymore, but I do remember how I got it. I remember hearing God tell me to search for a music event, and I was like, that's actually something I wanted to do, but I never saw it recommended on any of the travel websites or magazines or blog posts that I was reading before the trip. So it wasn't on my plan, but it was on God's plan, and I absolutely enjoyed it. I even got to play the drums, which I've always wanted to do. Just goes to show, another point for God. The rain was on and off this day, but I didn't really care if it was on or if it was off. At this point, I was understanding that God is always on. He's there in the rain, in the sun, in the clouds, wherever. The only thing is, I just have to make a decision to open my ears and listen. It's a beautiful day out here in Tokyo. Wait, it's not Tokyo. It's a beautiful day out here in Kyoto. And we're leaving today, which is funny because it wants to stop raining when we leave. You could say it was because we switched locations. You could say it was because it was not raining in Tokyo. But I knew it was because I had let go of my plans and because I had a nice funky hat, that my trip was finally becoming this crazy, spontaneous adventure that I wanted it to be. Those last days of the trip were the best days because I was less worried about doing everything perfect and was just enjoying the time I had with my friend who came all the way from America to visit me. I was eating all the foods I've always wanted, finally got some good French toast, and I was just seeing different stores and meeting different people. I stumbled across a vintage shop. I always wanted to do that in Japan. I found some cool sunglasses, got someone to take a picture of me, or draw a picture of me, saw an awesome view of the city, and I actually did one thing that God definitely told me to do beforehand, and that was go to this Christian conference. And I met some people there who I'm still friends with today, and it was all because I was obedient to the Holy Spirit and went with His flow rather than getting caught up in the crowd of what everyone else on YouTube or in travel magazines was doing. It just goes to show Holy Spirit knows best, God knows best, and His trips are the best. And now I know to always live by this verse. James 4:13. Come now, you who say, today or tomorrow we will go to this city or that city, spend a year there, carry on business, and make a profit. You do not even know what will happen tomorrow. What is your life? You are a mist that appears for a little while and then vanishes. Instead, you ought to say, if the Lord is willing, we will live and do this or that. As it is, you boast in your proud intentions. All such boasting is evil. You need to try on your yukata.
Really?
Yes, because you paid basically $64 a night to have a yukata.
Okay, I'm gonna try on it. Merry Christmas, India. It's Christmas in Japan.
It's August.